Hi, welcome to the Black Experience Japan's Melanated Files. The purpose of this series is to highlight the black people living in Japan. Who are they?
My name is J'Nique Nicole and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Music. Actually, technically I'm lying a little bit. So what first drew me to Japan was the fact that my dad was in the military. So I first came to Japan when I was about 3 years old, and my dad was stationed at Yokota Air Force Base. I was there with him, my mom, and my older brother and my older sister. And I ended up leaving because he retired. I left when I was about 12 years old, and then I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, which is my mom's hometown. But my parents ended up staying here to pursue music after he retired. And I always looked at that and I was like, man, I want to do the same thing. I really admired my parents, and I've always loved music. Grew up around it, saw my parents rehearsing for the bands that they had and everything. So after I graduated college, I made it my mission to come back, and that's what I did. If you don't count my time at the base, I'll say that's America, right? Like being at the base is America. If you don't count that, then I've been here for almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in October. It's very interesting. I would say it's definitely not easy to get into. Well, actually, no. I'd say it's easy and it's hard at the same time. It's easy because black people are very valued in the music industry here. They assume that we all can sing. We're all just amazing singers, and so it's easy in that way. But it's hard because there is still a big community of people who want to get into it. So you have to know the right people. You have to be trusted, by very important people in the industry in order to kind of give you a good referral or whatever, like recommendation. So luckily I did have my parents here to help me do that, and they were able to get me auditions in order to get the jobs that I wanted or whatever. So yes, and when I say established music careers, I think a lot of people assume that when I say I'm a singer here or in the industry that I'm just like a Beyonce or something. That's just not what it is. It's more so that we might sing at clubs or different venues, weddings. We might sing backing vocals for different Japanese artists or even American artists or international artists that come to Japan. So it's kind of like that. And my parents were very established in that when I got here. So the first thing that I did when I got here that I thought was really cool was I was able to sing backing vocals for Ashanti. So that was fun. And then since then, I've been able to do a few more things. Like I sang backing vocals for an artist named I. She's pretty big here, really big in the R&B scene. Dope artist, very good singer. As well as Kubota Toshinobu. He's pretty good too. He's kind of the OG, pioneer of R&B in Japan. And then I also was able to write lyrics and sing a few songs for a video game called Nier Automata. So, and I still, even though the game has been released for about a year now, I still do concerts for it. People love the soundtrack, so, I do concerts and I've been to Taiwan and, done quite a few concerts around Tokyo for that. And the song that I wrote and sang was the theme song for the video game. So that's been getting me quite a bit of, I won't say a lot, I'm not famous or anything, but I've been getting quite a bit of notoriety for that in the gaming world. So I think that's pretty cool. I'll say I want to get an album release, which is actually what I've been working on this year. Is just getting an album done. I'm about to release my first single for my album, which is called Black Girl Magic, the single that is, and the album is going to be called This Is Only the Beginning. So once I release that, I want to be able to get a fan base that's actually mine and not just from the artists that I've worked with or the video game that I've done. So hopefully with the help of social media, I would not only be able to reach the Japanese audiences, but also international audiences as well. So that's my goal. Overall, I'll say that I've had a pretty good experience. I have a lot of friends. It's a lot of fun. There's so many things to get into, especially living in Tokyo. And I've gotten to explore that a lot, and I've also gotten to travel all over Japan, you know, just being on tour with the different artists that I've worked with. So it's a lot of fun in that way, and I can definitely say that I have gotten the most out of Japan that I've wanted to since I've been here. So that's the pros of it. The cons, I think, are just dealing with the stares and kind of feeling isolated and like you don't belong here sometimes. You know, people are really curious, so they stare at you a lot on the train or, you know, just wherever you're going. Sometimes people don't want to sit next to you because, you know, they don't know anything about you. You know, they're kind of ignorant to cultures outside of Japan. Going to the onsen, and you know, in the onsen, you're going to be naked and you're going to be among people of the same sex as you. So I'm there and there's like all these Japanese women just kind of staring at me like, wow, I've never seen a black body before, you know. And it doesn't stop. You know, you're there, you're trying to enjoy yourself and relax in the water, and they're just still staring. So that was kind of nerve-wracking but funny at the same time. So. Living for yourself, because if you try and live for other people, then you're going to be trying to please them for the rest of your life, because people are never going to be satisfied with you. So you might as well be satisfied with yourself. You know, people kind of discouraging me to live here in Japan, or just saying that like I should do something practical. You know, because I want to be a singer, you know, and since I've been here, I haven't really had any other job. And singing is pretty hard. Sometimes you're rolling in the dough, sometimes you aren't. So a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you should be more practical and, you know, get a real job so you don't have to worry about that, you know. But I think as a person, if you really want to do something and you really want to follow your dreams, do it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I would say just be open-minded. You know, let's not judge people by stereotypes or by what we see of a specific demographic on TV. You know, like make your own judgments. And I think that that's the best way for us to really exhibit like love. Just love all over the world is to just give people a chance, regardless of what they might look like or, you know, what neighborhood they're from or whatever. I think my least favorite thing about Japan is the fact that it seems like they don't really like individuality sometimes. It's like they want everybody to think a certain way. They want everybody to act a certain way. And they don't really promote free thought. And I noticed that a lot of people suffer from like depression or, you know, different mental issues, and they just kind of like sweep it under the rug. And because of that, their suicide rate is so high. And I just think that that's really tragic, and that's something that they could definitely work on. I would say definitely know that you're not the only black person here. Find a community of black friends who will help you get through anything that you can possibly go through here, because there are definitely some things, you know, that end up happening. You feel displaced, you feel isolated. You know, so I think that that's what saved me being here, is just having my group of black friends to vent to at times, or to just, you know, to just be myself around. Just network as much as possible. Find a what do you call it? Like a jam session or some kind of open mic night, and make yourself be known. And I think that that's the best way that you can kind of network and find some people who are in the industry who can recommend you for jobs, or, you know, see your talent and say, okay, you know, they have what it takes, and, you know, get you in there. So pretty much my handle for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that is J'Nique Nicole, and I'll spell that just in case. It's J'NIQUENIQUENICOLE. If you're looking for me on Instagram or Twitter, there's no apostrophe. But if you're looking for me on Facebook, then the apostrophe is going to be there. Like I was saying before, I'm going to be releasing an album pretty soon. I'm not exactly sure on the date yet, but I will be also releasing my very first single called Black Girl Magic, the music video and the song, sometime this month. So just stick around for that. Follow me on social media, and I will be giving more information about that.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see weekly videos about the Black experience in Japan, feel free to subscribe to this channel. If you know someone that would like to be featured, or if you yourself would like to be featured, send us a message on our Facebook page at The Black Experience Japan, or send us a tweet on Twitter at TheBlackXJP. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.